Good morning, everybody. What a lovely Sunday morning to be spending with all of you in the comfort of all of our homes. I hope there's a lot of things that bring you comfort around you. And if there are things that perhaps could add to you experiencing some more comfort, why don't you take a minute or two just to collect them to make sure your spot is really serving you today to be able to listen and hear all the beautiful messages coming from our homes to yours. Today, my talk is really simple. It's uncomplicated and quite straightforward. I want to talk about building a life that matters. I want to build a life that matters, but I don't always know what the right way is to go about that. My husband always says that when we have a difficult maths problem, break it down into smaller pieces. Like if you have 17 times 12, start with 10 times 12, which is quite easy. That's 120. And then do 7 times 12, which is 84. And then add 120 and 84 and get to the score of 204, which is a bit easier than trying to multiply 17 and 12. So breaking down this problem into smaller pieces, I thought of a very old trick that I once saw in a YouTube video. It is said that it was a university professor that actually came up with this and demonstrated it to his class. And I thought, let's try that. Maybe that could be the way to break down this task, this mountain, this maths problem into smaller pieces. Now, those of you that know me will know that I absolutely love rocks and crystals and minerals and all shapes and sizes and colors. So I'm leaning strongly on my rock friends today to help me with this demonstration. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a bit of the talk, and then I'm going to add in a picture. I decided not to do it in a video format just to make it lighter on our data. And I think our data's load is quite heavy at the moment. So I'm going to insert a GIF which is apparently not so data dense. And then I will continue with the talk. So I hope you can all follow me and that it makes sense how we go about. And if at any time you do get lost, maybe just come back to the directions that I'm giving right at the start. In order for us to build a life that really matters, we start with a big life jar. In that big life jar, we have to put the things that really matter, the big things, the things that are important to us, our family, our parents, kids, siblings, things like food and water, whether it's pizzas or broccoli or anything in between, work, school, your job, your livelihood, obviously health and your body, your haircut, your vitamins, your home, pets, your books and your bed, hobbies and sports, things that you love doing, things that you love creating. Oh, these can really make a life pretty full, right? It can really add so much meaning to our lives, to have things in there that really count. But these things might make you feel sometimes that there's no space for anything else. Especially after you've filled your life to the brim with all of these things. They very often are part of your life without you choosing. And let's face it, they come with their own challenges. In this picture, they are not rocks for nothing. They can get heavy. There can be conflict, stress, worries about finances, disease, illness, loss. All of those things are currently being challenged by the coronavirus. And I think all of us suddenly feel how heavy those rocks can actually be. So they alone are not enough to build a life that matters. They are there whether you want them or not. Let's move to the next step to see what can we do to build a life that really matters. Let me show you a little miracle. If we allow ourselves the opportunity, we can actually fit more things into our life jar. Things that really matter and can bring so much color to your life. I've specifically chosen crystals to demonstrate this part because they symbolize all the energy that this brings into our lives. Little things like perseverance, empathy, care, kindness, gratitude, patience, love, responsibility, serenity, joy, interest, calm, fun, courage, determination, gentleness, humbleness. All those beautiful things that truly will make our lives matter. Now, you can truly say that you have a colorful, full life that really matters. No, not yet. There's still some space. Space in between. Space that is currently just space. This space is reserved for your spirit. The God that is within us, experienced and expressed in the detail. It is in the stitching that holds everything together. that connects all the dots. This is what actually makes sense of everything else in this jar. This is the only thing that can make a full life truly matter. Every grain of sand is unique, different, and individualized. This is your journey, your path, and no one can tell you what and how to do it. It makes me think of someone who asked me a couple of weeks ago, or actually made the comment that she really misses Christianity because they have something that gives them guidance in the form of the Bible. And she said she really enjoyed taking the Bible up every evening and just sitting with it and reading. And I said to her, you know what? There's space for the Bible in spirituality. Whether it's the Bible or the Quran or whatever it is that you feel, the Torah, anything that you feel you want to go and knock on those spiritual ways to teach you about your own. You go and you build the life that matters. You build every detail of the life that matters, especially when it comes to your spirituality. I truly believe if we put the big and the small things in place, the sand can trickle down to exactly where it needs to go. Listening to your soul, accepting guidance from the spirit world, and expecting miracles. You may wonder if this is the end. Well, I think you suspected that it is not. All of the above, from the big things to the small things to the really important things, constitute a full life that definitely matters, a life worth living. But somewhere in there is still some space. In my opinion, there's only one thing that will fill that space to make your life even matter more. Now, I'm sure that I've piqued your curiosity and you're wondering, is it hope? Is it believing? Maybe it's serving. No, my dearest friends, I believe it is self-love. For life itself matters very little if you keep on giving it away and you don't cherish the one living it. see how perfectly that just fills it to the brim. If there's some spillage, well, rather let your cup run over. I love you dearly and enjoyed this morning with you and preparing this for you. I hope you can feel the energy that comes with it, and I hope it hits the sweet spot. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Be kind to one another. Love you lots.